Darling Dorks podcast. My name's Amy. I'm joined today by Carmen.
Sup, nerds?
Coco.
Yo.
And Selena.
I can't see.
Let's get started. So, before we started recording today, we watched the trailer for Frozen 2.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about Frozen and Frozen 2 today.
Oh, yes, we are.
So, all right, let's start with the original.
Okay.
What are your thoughts about Frozen?
Oh, just general?
Yeah.
General thoughts? Holy moly.
Like, did you like Frozen?
Yeah.
Yes.
I did.
Yes.
Do you think it deserves the hype that it's gotten?
I don't like that they made Olaf a thing, and that Olaf's just walking around now, like on kids' shirts.
He
and
was
stuff.
the comic relief, man. You need that.
No, Sven was comic relief too.
No, but he didn't talk. Everyone needs an animal sidekick that talks. All the
He's not
Disney
an
princesses.
animal.
Yeah, he
He's
basically
a
is.
snow boy.
He's
A
practically an animal.
snow boy.
He's in
Um,
whatever.
I think it deserved hype, but not for the reasons it had hype. Like,
I think that stupid song got way too much hype. There are way better
oh
Disney
yeah,
songs
as
than
someone
Let It
who
Go.
works with children, yes, it got
For
way
example,
overplayed.
Mulan. For example, The Lion King.
All right, you need to remember that kids these days don't watch Mulan unless their parents are nostalgic and show them Mulan.
Freaking Moana.
Because
that had
it's
way
an
better
old-
songs. I
Yes,
have not
Moana
heard-
is solid.
like,
Moana
cheesy
deserved
beats.
way more hype. Way more hype.
Okay, I did love, because I actually did not see the ending, how, Anna saved herself by sacrificing the
So
sister.
you haven't even seen the whole movie?
What the hell,
I'm saying I didn't see it coming.
Oh,
Like, I
okay,
assumed the prince was
okay.
gonna save her, or save
Yeah.
both of them or something, so I did think that was pretty iconic, because, I don't know, there's usually some kind of male hero, so that was neat.
I was gonna say, having the prince be the bad guy, that was probably my favorite part of
Yeah.
the whole concept of Frozen.
Well, it wasn't even like he was the main antagonist. He was like a secondary antagonist.
Yeah, but they
To
played him
her.
up to be like this, like, perfect Prince Charming, and then, oh, wait, it was all a sham.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, he did do, like, he was taking care of the village. He just
Yeah,
did
because
it
he
for-
wanted to take over the kingdom for
Yeah.
himself.
He just wanted to be a ruler, yeah, which is weird because he definitely could have been the ruler even... Oh, no, because he wanted to kill Elsa, right?
Yeah,
Not
because he
Anna.
has, like,
No, he
13
left Anna to die, though! Like, he still
Yeah,
could have
he
been
was trying to
saying-
kill them both off.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Well,
Like,
because that was the only way he would become king, is if he married Anna,
yeah.
killed
And
off
then she
Elsa,
died.
and then killed off...
No! He could have
Anna.
killed Elsa and stayed married to Anna, and they would have
Yeah,
been king and
but-
queen
but
together.
But he
Kind of
doesn't
like the
want to be
same-
with Anna. He wants
Yeah.
to kill
It's
them
kind
off.
of
He
the
just
same
wants
thing
the
with like
crown.
traditional female power being through relationships, right? Instead of through your own merit. And he wanted to think through his own merit, but he was just a jerk.
Yeah.
Right? Like that was like his kind of story was that I have a million older siblings and I'm some guy.
I'm just some guy.
And the only way that he could really get any power was to have that kind of like
Yeah, my lavish
Have it
life
through
of
someone else.
luxury as a
Yeah.
freaking royal is not enough. I must murder the
My
foreign
biggest thing was
princess.
the whole thing is like, oh, it's about sisters. Cool, fair. There have been other Disney movies that were focused on relationships like friends, siblings,
Yeah.
before Frozen. And I feel like everybody forgets.
Yeah.
Like, Brother Bear was one of the first ones, and it's
Yes.
an incredibly great movie.
Mhm.
But it does not get the appreciation it
No,
deserves.
it doesn't, which it was really good.
And then, like, Emperor's New Groove. It's
Yeah.
about friends. It's
Emperor's
not
New
about
Groove is
romantic
sick.
partners. It's about friendship.
But that being said, at the end of Frozen, I liked that Anna and what's his name didn't kind of immediately pair up. Like, it was hinted at they were probably going to get together, but even in the end, like, she's skating with her sister, and he's
Yeah,
kind
but
of
they
just there.
still kiss.
Do they?
Yeah.
yeah, they make out.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe they do. I really
Yeah,
don't
they
remember
do.
that.
They sure do.
Well, whatever. But I mean, in the end, I thought it was nice that it's not like, oh, I'm getting married and then Elsa's going to be queen. It's like, no, we're still sisters.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. I think that it does good things, but
Yeah.
I think it's been played up too much about how good those good things are.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Like,
Did you guys
they're good, but they're not, like, revolutionary.
I read this
Yeah.
like really funny like article by this Mormon mom who wrote that Let It Go was she didn't like Frozen because she felt like Let It Go was an allegory for gay rights.
Oh my god.
She
I've
was
never
like,
That's
that.
a pretty common interpretation of the song. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I've never heard that.
it was
before.
definitely the interpretation that I related to. But yeah, it was just funny. She's like, I'm not letting my kids watch this movie because then they're going to think it's okay not to fall victim to societal pressure. And I was like, work.
But at the
Just
same
kidding.
time,
You
it's
suck.
also, it doesn't even have to be anything related to like a gay allegory. Just be
No, it's
cool.
just-
I get to be myself.
It's
Yeah.
just it's just
Yeah.
that. It's just like
That's
being
all it
yourself,
is,
which
yeah.
is and like being authentic. So you can relate that to anything.
But
Right.
also, Elsa felt like she had to go to the top of a mountain where no one else was before she could be herself. So,
Mhm.
I don't know, that's kind of a sucky point.
It's a point.
Yeah.
I think it's like it makes
Do
sense.
you think that's what they were
when
going
you-
for? Like,
Well,
that-
it was a world of her own
I mean,
creation,
I hope so.
right? She created her own ice palace. She created the snow people. She
Yeah.
created her own world, and that's where she got to feel like herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And I feel like to a certain point, like rejecting that kind of society is very brave. Like
Mhm.
totally rejecting whatever Sunland, Arendelle, whatever. Was it Arendelle?
Arendelle, yeah.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Whatever was like a good act, but like you can't isolate yourself forever. Like I feel like it's a
Yeah.
step towards like figuring out what your identity is, like by cutting yourself off from like other influences and trying to figure yourself out, but it's just obviously not healthy to like stay.
No,
Oh, yeah,
like you
yeah.
can't just run away from your responsibilities, right? Like
Yeah.
those things still happen. Like you still have family, you still have responsibilities.
Mhm.
So, what do you think?
I was like, hold on, stop talking. We need to acknowledge Tech Wizard Tyler.
Tech Wizard Tyler has just written depression.
Oh.
Just
Okay.
Yes, we forgot Selena can't see, and so it isn't looking at
That's
Tyler.
what, that was my introduction.
Okay, I would just like to say that Selena has a lovely little ice pack on her eyeballs. That's why she can't see. There's no medical condition.
And
going
they're
on here.
pink and
Yeah.
it's sparkly. And sometimes if I open my eyes a little bit, I see pink sparkly.
Yeah.
She likes
That's
it.
cool.
So people doesn't
Alright.
think there was like a horrible accident or
Yeah,
something.
Selena is
No.
now blind.
All right, so how do you feel about the fact that they played up the whole sister relationship and it's all about loving your sister, and then they still had a romantic story in it?
I think it was great because that's
Yeah.
what you expect from Disney. So if they didn't have that at all, you'd automatically, I don't know, it would make the ending more predictable, but I would didn't see the ending coming at all. So I thought it was
But that's the thing. Like they did like a fake out because they're like, here's Prince Hans.
Yeah.
He's the obvious romantic interest.
Yeah.
No, he's the villain. But then they
Just
still,
kidding.
I
Yeah.
feel like they could have just ended Frozen with like it being ambiguous about what's going on with Kristoff and Anna.
Yeah,
Like they didn't have to make it obvious.
that's
Okay.
true. I think that's how I feel also, that if it had been less pronounced with Kristoff, I would like it better. Because, like, you don't want it to be like, oh, well, you shouldn't value romantic relationships. It's just like,
yeah.
no, here are other forms of love and relationships that are not romantic. So
Yeah.
I think it would have been interesting to have this big, like, romance plot and then be like, nope, pulling the rug out from under you. And then, like,
No,
you know, she goes
romance.
to her sister and, like, works
Yeah.
on her relationship with her sister, sort of, like, for comfort and support after that, because that would be terrible. Like,
do think-
I think that would be better.
I think it was kind of interesting that Anna was the one that had like the romantic partner rather than Elsa, who was supposed to be queen. Normally, they would be pressuring her to go get married before she could be
Yeah.
coronated.
Mhm.
So that was kind of cool that she
Well,
was.
Yeah,
that seems to
actually.
be a thing within their whole community is like queens can rule by themselves,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
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 And we need to see more of that in royalty-based
Heck
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
But,
why.
like,
it didn't
Also,
bother me.
Elsa
Like,
had
Moana
so
did that
many
too.
issues. She cannot go out and get dating right now.
Yeah,
Like,
she's way
she
too
was
depressed.
real
But
depressed.
she's also realistic. She's like,
Yeah.
you can't marry someone you just met.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about
So
that.
I feel like
yes.
if we're gonna espouse that at the beginning of the story, then at the end she shouldn't just automatically be with Kristoff.
Yeah.
It should be maybe they'll get together, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
I would have liked it better if it was, like, softly hinted at and then nothing
Well-
happened until Frozen 2.
Because she
Yeah.
did in the end give him like his new sled for his like ice business, which is kind of like I thought that he's not invited to live in the castle and carefree forever. She's like, here's your new sled, go sell ice and make a living, you peasant.
Go! No!
Wow, you're getting
Leave
real
me.
dark into that. I think it was, hey, we destroyed your sled, here's a new one.
Why would he need a sled though if he was gonna
For
live in the
his-
castle? Yeah,
Because-
so she's like, go work.
But there's no, like, guarantee he's gonna live in the castle, right?
Exactly.
Because it should be a natural relationship that has time to progress.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
the point. Yeah, that's the point Carmen's making.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but they, like, make out, and through the whole thing, it's like, oh, the true love should have been Kristoff all along, and the troll people are, like, trying to get them to get married already, and it's like...
But I feel like that's
did
part
we
of,
forget
like, the
what
fake
we
out
just
thing.
covered with the whole you shouldn't marry someone?
Right?
Yeah.
Yes!
Do
I
we
was gonna
forget
say,
about
They,
that?
like, flip-flop, back and forth,
Yeah.
the whole movie.
With Elsa's lack of social skills, I feel was a lot due to her parents because they didn't know how to handle her ice power, so their solution
They
was
locked her
to
away.
lock
And
her
is
away
that
and isolate
another?
her.
Is that another?
Gay rights!
Is that another allegory for parents not being able to know how to handle their kid that's different?
Like it has
Like if your kid has like any kind of difference, how society can't handle it, and
Well, there's
like,
a
your
lot of
family
stigma
can't handle it.
behind things, especially, like, mental health, right? And if
Yeah.
we're...
Yeah.
And if we're arguing she's potentially got mental health problems, then that's...
Which, like,
Well,
she does.
she does. How many
She
people-
does.
How many people that have mental health problems feel that their parents are, partly responsible for it or unable?
Yeah.
But then
I don't know.
because like from a kid, she doesn't
feel
know
like a
this is all.
lot
This is what she
people
thinks
do.
is right because that's what her parents are telling
Yeah.
her. And then
But
when
that's
she grows
because
up,
they didn't understand what she was going through, right? And instead of saying, oh, she's got a mental health problem, it's like, oh, she's got magic powers.
yeah.
Like, they're
But
trying
they're too
to...
dangerous. She
Yeah.
killed
Well,
her
to be
fucking
fair, yeah,
sister.
because she did hurt Anna, right? And then
Yeah.
that was the point. Up until then, they were just like, yeah, whatever, do your thing, go play in the snow.
Do you think that they should have taken away Anna's memory?
That's a really good question. Oh, damn. I feel like the elder troll would probably know what was best, but
But we don't know anything about trolls, so how can we say that?
because he's the elder.
That's a great argument, Carmen.
Right.
He's wise. No, did she? So she forgot even about her like blasting.
Yeah, she forgot everything.
I think it was really bad because then she lived her entire life thinking this was purely bad instead of having any glint that it could be good. So when, like, inevitably it comes out, right? So she doesn't know, now everyone knows she's horrible rather than trying to make the best of the situation. You know?
Well, and also it killed any chance of them having a relationship
Yeah.
because, Elsa's afraid of hurting Anna and Anna doesn't know why Elsa's hiding from her, right? Just like, what the hell?
Oh, because Elsa does remember.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I got that mixed up. I'm sorry. I ignored that last point because I thought Elsa was the one
No,
that had her memory.
Anna forgot
Oh my gosh,
everything.
it's been-
Elsa remembers everything.
Shit.
That's why she
That's why
hides
was in
away the whole
depression
time.
mode for 10
Right.
years.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well then I don't know.
She's
I
like,
don't know
my
if that was the right
parents are
decision.
dead and I'm in my room. And that's her song.
Life's a fucking
Holy moly.
nightmare.
Well, what do you guys think? Was it the right decision?
No.
No, it was not. It was pretty
It's never
troubling.
the right decision to hide things from your family, though.
Mhm.
Like, that's just my opinion!
That's because
But-
you have a healthy family.
'cause I have a
It's
very-
like perfect.
Yeah.
But my parents, like, honestly never hid anything from us when we were little. Like, any kind of major decision or any kind of situation, like, they just told us about on a, like, right, straight up front, like, TBH. And it's always been the best because then you can, like, formulate trust between your family. Like, I could actually trust my parents to be, like, 100% honest with me, and they could trust me to be honest with them, and there's a lot less shame
Mm-hmm.
Oh, totally.
about stuff. So, like, for example, when, like, when I was first dealing with mental health issues, it wasn't, like, a big deal. And my
Yeah.
parents were like, oh, like, whatever, that's a thing, and let's just figure out some ways that would work on it that are, like, the best ways for you to work on it. And it wasn't, this weird
It wasn't, oh god, hideaway.
issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't, like, a weird, what? Oh my god!
Tyler's.
You take it, Tyler.
Oh, nice cat.
Is that what you like? You like to take my joy. Anyway. The point I was making is that, like, for me personally, I think that honesty is always the most important thing. And I myself try to be as honest as I can be. And I feel like that moral value, if you place it at the top, it leads to, like, other good moral actions in your life. I just think that
So the family was like doomed the moment they
were
erased
dishonest.
her memories and
Yeah.
Because they lied.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, but I think the moral there is that no matter what you've been through, you can always come out on top because in the end, I mean, Anna still found out and then they dealt with it and she was she was okay. She went after her right away, and she's just like, it's all good. Like, you have this power now, and now I understand.
Yeah, but I feel like it could have been dealt with a lot sooner if the parents would have just been like, hey, this happened.
Okay, but what would you do if your kid had some weird power and
almost killed your other
day.
kid?
And I would get my child therapy so they could deal with the fucking traumatic event.
They literally
I would not erase their memory.
Okay, they had to.
Or if you're gonna erase the memory, for the record, I don't think they should have erased memory. But if you're gonna, at least erase both of them. Don't make one kid suffer while the other one is fine.
Is remembering.
I would maybe do a thing called Love My Children and also have family meetings. Like
family meetings. I hated family meetings.
No, they're good. They're really good because like you just have to go about it in a way that's like not accusatory and like
you don't just have family meetings because someone's
when something's bad.
Yeah.
You have like regular family meetings and also to discuss like when things are good or just like any kind of major decision. Like I remember my family had family meetings when we had Alicia, my sibling's partner, come over for Christmas because he had never had a Christmas before.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because he's Muslim, but he was from a Muslim country, so he never, like, had that holiday experience. So we had a family meeting about how to make him comfortable for Christmas because we didn't want to, like, make him feel like we were imposing values on him that weren't a part of his religion. Like, we just wanted
Which I doubt you did because
we're
y'all
not
aren't religious.
Yeah.
But still, like...
So I doubt you would have done that anyway.
Yeah, but it was still an important, like,
But no,
meeting.
like
and you can have meetings with your family about anything. I think it's just as long as you come from a place of, like, actually giving a shit about your family and, like, wanting to talk to them about things, then you're probably gonna be good.
Okay, so now I want to bring up some of the, like, conspiracy theories that have come up.
Oh,
So,
Frozen 2?
No, just about Frozen.
Oh
So,
my God.
people have brought up the fact that if Kristoff was raised by the trolls based on the general folklore of that area, he was probably stolen from his family to be raised by the trolls.
Cool. That's awesome.
Cool.
No, not at all. Because in the very beginning of the movie, he was following the Icemen around. And
yeah,
then,
but he says he was raised by the trolls.
no, because it says when you find them, right? Because he is sitting in the bush with his little reindeer, and then the troll rolls up, and then they said something, and she's like, you're cute. She's like, I'm gonna keep you. So at that point, maybe, yeah, she did steal him, but it kind of didn't really seem
Based on the folklore, there are a lot of different mythical beings who just snatch kids.
I like how Carmen just described a child being stolen. It was like, yeah, maybe that's stealing a child, but like, not really.
Stolen from where, though? That's my thing.
From the family.
There
from
was
where
no-
they're from.
Okay, well, I don't think he had
But
a
why
family.
would he
I think
just randomly be following Icemen for
Yeah,
no
because
reason?
he had nowhere else to be. That wasn't his family. It was just because
I assume
his
that
own
was
family.
We have no
Yes.
indication whether his family was there or not.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, but then whether or not he had a choice to go with the troll, she seemed nice, so I'm sure he went willingly. But if he
Because he's a
didn't,
child.
probably.
Yeah, he's a child. Most children, I can walk up to a lot of children randomly and be like, hey, come with me, I want to show you
know,
something
go with
cool.
me.
And they would go with me.
This is
Because
why
they're
we
a
have
child.
so many
Consent on
issues.
children.
And then he was raised with love by the trolls.
That is
Regardless
still
of
the entire
whether or
thing.
not the trolls were good to the child was still stolen.
Okay, he definitely did not have a happy family at home, though, or else he not.
You don't know that! You can't possibly know
Haven't
that!
you ever heard the folklore of like fairies snatching kids?
Changelings.
Okay, I
And replacing
understand.
them
Yes,
with
I
changelings?
understand that. I'm just trying to say that it's not like he had that he was snatched from his bed, from his warm home, right? He clearly
What's the
was
difference?
living in the woods with no family. He was
But,
following these
I don't
men
know
were
if
like
it's
ignoring
him. But what if he was just working with his family? It could be his extended family he was with.
There's no way they would have a fucking 5-year-old kid hauling ice as part of the
If
happy
that's
family.
part of their job and they need to train how to do that job, they start them
I don't
young.
know, man. Okay, this is turning into where does Kristoff have a family rather than did he get snatched by trolls? Okay, I think
Okay,
He didn't get
That-
snatched.
I feel like he probably did, and we're just never gonna breach
he was
that topic.
invited and he went.
As a 5-year-old,
Yes.
with people who are interesting and who might have candy.
They never said he had candy. They just said, I'm
I'm
gonna keep
making
you.
a stranger danger joke.
Ow! Well,
other-
kids, that's a lesson to be learned from Frozen.
The other thing that has come out is a lot of people argue that in the coronation scene of Frozen, you can see Rapunzel and
Yeah.
Flynn.
Mhm.
Oh.
So Rapunzel is likely Anna and Elsa's cousin,
Swag.
And when the parents die, that is because they were going to Rapunzel's kingdom.
Oh, and then they
For
get
her.
washed ashore on the Tarzan island.
And
Yeah.
Tarzan is their son.
Yes, yeah.
And the directors have confirmed that
what?
it's true.
Yeah. On
What?
the shipwreck,
Yeah.
remember in Tarzan they get washed
Yeah.
on the island. That's on
Why does
Elsa's
Tarzan
parents.
live in the same
I don't know why
land?
they had a baby though.
So
Were
did
they,
She was
Tarzan
pregnant when
and
she
Elsa
went on the
and
ship,
Anna are
but
all
she didn't
siblings?
necessarily know.
oh.
But why is Tarzan in the same world as fucking
And they went
Ice
on a
Magic
9-month
Time?
Don't
cruise?
worry
'Cause that
about
was
it.
old. The baby
I
was
thought
already
Tarzan
born.
was
If we
in this
can have
world.
talking gorillas in Tarzan world, then we can
There are
have...
talking gorillas in Tarzan.
No,
world?
they don't talk. Only Tarzan can understand them because he was raised by them.
Oh my god, what the
Okay,
fuck?
no, but
That's Tarzan's magic! That's Tarzan's
gosh.
magic!
because you can hear Tarzan when he's with Jane. He's going to talk to like the
Yeah,
monkeys,
that's
right?
true. They do show that
Yeah.
he is talking like an ape.
Yeah,
So
and she
that's
has
his magic.
she has to teach him English.
And Anna's the only
Yeah.
one who doesn't have any fucking magic.
Yeah.
Rapunzel's
Yep.
got magic, Elsa's got
Oh my god,
magic.
it's
Yeah.
middle child
That's why they
syndrome.
raised with every.
Wait, no,
Youngest
'cause-
child.
no, I guess because if that's the true lore, then Tarzan's the youngest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
Anna's
don't
the
even
middle
know about
child.
Oh,
Tarzan.
damn, yeah. That's true.
Imagine being
So-
like, hey, what up, Tarzan? And that's your brother. And he's Tarzan.
Alright.
And
Wild.
you're like a princess with ice
guys need to
powers.
watch
Your
the
brother's
live
just
action.
some guy named Tarzan.
Live action Tarzan though. You
There's a
should
live
watch
action
God.
Tarzan.
Oh, he's so fine. Like
Yeah.
he looks
Wait,
like
is that
Tarzan.
Brandon Fraser?
I don't know. But
Oh,
fuck.
no, you're talking about the new one that came out recently, aren't you?
Yeah, where
With
he goes
Alexander
back.
Skarsgård.
Where he goes back to,
That fucked
Tarzan
up.
Land.
And
Tarzan Land.
I'm pretty sure that's
What
the
is
one you're
this, a
talking about.
Disneyland exhibit? Like what?
There is Tarzan's
Tarzan.
treehouse at Disneyland.
That's
But
pretty
where does
Yeah.
Tarzan live?
Africa.
In,
But is it
no,
Africa?
there- we don't know exactly.
Is it
We're
Africa
assuming
with
it's
air quotes?
Actually,
yes, air quote
no,
Africa.
it's true
Africa.
because in the television Disney Channel adaptation, there are foreigners that come to Tarzan's little area, and the monkey says, and I quote, "I want them out of Africa." Boom.
Are you talking
Get
about
those
Georgia the
immigrants out.
Jungle?
No, no. There's on the Disney Channel. There was a half-hour TV show of Tarzan, and in that cartoon,
Oh,
he talks to his
yeah.
monkey friend when there was people there for oil or
So
something.
why is Africa in the same world as Arendelle?
Because Arendelle.
Because Arendelle is supposed to be just Norway, basically.
But it's but it's not.
It's it's just like a
I'm
city,
dying.
basically,
Is this
right?
real or not real? I don't understand what's happening to me.
Okay, well, they don't mention the continent. Arendelle could be a city, long lost city somewhere in Norway.
It's just a city, yeah.
I don't.
It's very
But
complicated.
what's okay?
they have maps that show the relative.
okay, so you're saying that in Disney World Land, it's no one. I can't even see that, Tyler.
Disney World Land. Those are two different parts.
Disney World Land. It's Earth,
Yes, it is Earth.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah.
Okay.
so it's Earth.
yeah,
Okay.
it's
So
like
Elsa's on this Earth
Yes.
right now
Speaking
in
English. yes.
Arendelle. It's
in,
speaking
in,
English.
in another reality.
Yes. Parallel dimension.
So it's
Yes.
a parallel.
We're getting a little
universe.
off topic.
Okay, I think this
I
is
thought
when
it
we
was
talk
Disney-
about
Okay.
Frozen 2.
Oh,
so,
yes.
like I said before, actually, no, we're gonna do Carmen Explains Things
Oh, crap.
before we get to Frozen 2.
All right, Selena.
Explain which dimension we're in right now. Because I don't know.
Nothing is real.
Okay, I'm pulling up the timer.
You know what?
so,
We need to do Dragon Prince because
I
I
love
noticed a
Dragon
lot
Prince.
of parallels between Avatar. Mostly the voice actors, but anyway.
okay, you're gonna have a minute to explain to us who is the better sidekick, Olaf or Sven, and go.
Oh, shit.
No, wait. We need
Wait.
Selena to do
Oh,
the
yeah,
theme
oh,
song.
yeah. Okay.
That's what I
Nobody
said.
cares about
Hey,
me.
I said okay, Selena.
I
it's
actually
fine.
forgot
Okay.
about the theme song. I'm gonna be real.
All right.
Alright, Selena, whip it out. Let's do this.
Wow.
Carmen explains it. Go, Carmen, explain.
No, do it right. Start
Do
over.
it right. I refuse to start before you do this properly.
Carmen explains things. Which is the better sidekick? Is it the scary Olaf thing, or is it Sven? Go!
That was a
Oh,
little
you know,
pointed.
I was gonna say you tried, but like I don't think you did.
I did it.
Okay, I'm gonna start the timer, Carmen. Alright.
Okay. Well, I don't think Olaf is scary. I think he's a little
What?
bit annoying.
No,
Okay.
I think usefulness, probably Olaf. He tries to keep Anna warm, and he tries to fight off that monster thing. Sven is just a badass reindeer. Have you seen those fuckers go through snow? They could just plow. Like, you don't even need a sled with that thing taking you down the mountain. And I feel like the little reindeer was with Kristoff for, like, his whole life, but Olaf was only with Elsa when she made him. So I would, like, personally, I would rather have Sven as my animal sidekick, but who's the better one?
You just
Carmen's like, I'm killing time because I have 20 seconds.
10
and I know my
seconds,
answer.
Carmen.
Well, I guess Sven, sorry. Olaf's so fucking annoying. Yeah, I'm sorry. Even opposable thumbs can't save him. Sven all the way. Team Sven, hashtag.
All right,
That was
amazing.
rough.
That
Even
was
opposable thumbs can't say.
Even
that
opposable thumbs.
beautiful. I
Okay.
loved everything about that.
That was,
Plus,
that
like,
was
Olaf
great.
can
Well,
talk.
because you gotta think, what makes a good sidekick? Like, be their company or their abilities, right?
Oh, it would be Sven. He's got everything.
Well, Olaf literally can't die. He got impaled. So he's
Yeah.
gonna be with you forever. Sven is probably on his way
Yeah,
out.
he's gonna annoy you until you kill yourself. Whereas Sven's just adorable when he's trying to
Yeah.
eat the snowflakes.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
He is very cute.
so cute. Okay, Frozen 2. So we watched the trailer.
It's really good.
It is very dark.
Yeah.
It starts out Elsa is trying to run into the sea. We don't know why.
She's finding Tarzan. She's gonna go.
oh my god, she's going to Africa to
Find
find Tarzan.
Tarzan.
Alright, we solved it. Place your bets, bitches.
I don't know about dark. I think it's more serious, which makes sense because they're adults now. Because they were just kids in the first one, like teenagers, right? So now they're adults and probably have a much more serious task.
Well, no,
than-
they were a bit older,
No, Coronation is like 18,
but still, that's still an adult.
technically. Yeah, but then Anna
Yeah.
was only like 16. So
Yeah.
now they're actual
Now they're
adults.
both.
It
adults.
looks like this one's gonna be like an actual like epic
Adventure!
adventure.
Yeah, it looks
That
super
was my
epic.
thing with Frozen. I found Frozen to be really anticlimactic as an adventure.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fair.
It was
Yeah.
just like
Well, it
she
wasn't
made it.
about an adventure. It was like about an internal
Yeah.
man versus self kind of situation, and they
Yeah.
just tacked on Hans.
Yeah, I guess. I found that it to be kind of like they built it up. They're like, oh, look at this giant ice castle, and it's like, oh, the ice castle doesn't matter at all.
You know what? I feel like
It does,
um,
though. It just like not how like the conflict is just not how we normally place conflict in Disney.
Yeah.
I feel like the first one was like we watched the trailer again for Frozen and for Frozen 2, and like the first one just seems to be all about comedy. And this
well, the
one,
second one is not at all. It doesn't have the
No.
Disney feel. I think in every Disney trailer, there's like some little action, but then there's always a funny bit, and there was no funny bits in the Frozen 2 trailer. So I don't know what the hell
Yeah.
Olaf's gonna do because all he is comedy relief. So
He's gonna fucking die.
Yeah,
Hashtag kill Olaf.
Oh my god,
okay,
okay.
some people probably don't hate Olaf, so we can.
Like who?
5-year-olds
know.
with bad opinions.
Jesus.
Second nerd.
I don't know
Oh
many
my God.
5-year-olds who have good opinions. So
Oh.
Wow, we're roasting children today.
Yeah.
Alright.
But yeah,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
so excited to see it because I think it'll be exciting rather
Yeah.
than like a fun ride along. It'll actually be like
yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
they're like, hey, let's play to a more adult audience because
Yeah.
tons of people who like Disney are like our age or like adults.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's what I was missing from the last one is I didn't feel like pumped and like, oh, this is gonna be
Yeah.
awesome. Whereas watching the trailer for Frozen 2, I'm like, holy shit, this looks
Do
amazing.
you think? Yeah, but do you
Yeah.
think like having such a shift? I don't think any other Disney sequel, like Lion King, Mulan, every one of them, it has the same feel for it, just a different story. But
Yeah.
this one is just like a full 180.
I
mean,
think they're
so-
pulling a Toy Story 3 a little bit of like
Probably.
our our viewership has aged quite a bit because 6 years, even a 9-year-old who was obsessed with it,
Yeah.
that 9-year-old is 15 now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think they're just kind of being like, okay, well, our audience is a lot older, so we need to make this movie be for older people.
Well, then what do you guys think the plot is going to be?
I think it's them. I don't think it's them going to Africa. I don't know. I hope it's Elsa just being a badass and murdering people.
Murdering people.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Honestly,
we went real dark.
We went real dark. I mean, maybe this is just me projecting because I want to see myself in movies, but I got big gay energy from Elsa,
I
and so
know.
I'm hoping for some representation of
I
that.
am
in
too.
the
There
world.
has been a lot of like back and forth online that they've discussed potentially giving Elsa a girlfriend.
Yes, please.
Have they though?
Yeah,
or are they
actually,
just doing
I'll-
that to toy
Please.
It's actually been pretty prevalent, so I'd say there is a decent chance
Please.
it might happen.
Please.
Does Elsa need a significant other now?
Only if it's a girlfriend.
Okay.
Only because that'll
Only
Only
He's
if it's
something
important to the plot. I don't want
Yeah.
just a girl thrown
Maybe
in just
what if
because.
Elsa's
Yeah.
going on this journey to save her girlfriend or something? You think that would that be lame or would that be a good story?
I think it would be disappointing story-wise, be like, oh, we're just throwing in romance again.
Like, yeah,
Okay.
what could it be? Like, it was so, they're standing on the cliff and, like, Anna gave
probably-
Elsa that look and it's so serious in the ocean and I'm just like, what could you be doing?
There's probably something familial, like they might find something about their parents.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe they go to find their parents and it's not Tarzan after all.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What if it is Tarzan?
Why are you suggesting this like it was your idea? Because when we watched the trailer, someone literally said, she's going to find her parents! I don't remember who it was, but
It
someone
was probably
said that.
me because that.
It was probably you, and you literally forgot that you suggested it, and you're like, oh, mind fuck! Oh my
I guess
god!
they're gonna stick to like a familial theme. Because that was
Yeah,
the thing
I
that,
think so,
like,
too.
everyone who doesn't remember, like, every other Disney movie with familial themes was, like, super excited. They were like,
Yeah.
Frozen was the first movie to have
Well,
sisters.
shit. Meet the Robinsons is an amazing family
Yeah,
movie.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
but I feel like they're gonna stick to it because of, like, the overwhelming praise they got for, like, not having Elsa bone down with someone.
Yeah.
I'm also
enough.
thinking that maybe they're just psyching us out and giving us this first dark trailer, and the next one's probably gonna have a lot more comedy.
No,
Yeah.
I only
Yeah,
want
see.
who knows?
no joy.
No joy.
No
Only
joy.
depression.
All right. Well,
I said I want to see myself in this movie. So no joy, only depression.
all right. Well, I think that's a good depiction of what we think about Frozen.
Is it?
And what we think Frozen 2 is going to be, and also we're a little too into conspiracy theories.
I love it. I want to hear them all.
All right. Well, we want to thank everyone for listening. I want to thank everyone for being here today. Thanks, guys. All right. If you enjoyed today's episode, please go rate and review on all of our platforms. We are at Darling Dorks Podcast on Instagram and Facebook. You can email questions, comments, ideas for episodes to darlingdorkspodcast@gmail.com. We also want to thank Tech Wizard Tyler. Please go check out his YouTube channel, Fourth Wall Creations. The sitcom is up and running, so go subscribe over there so you can keep up with that. And anything else we want to plug today, guys?
No, I think we're
Plug in your cars because it's cold outside.
Yeah, where we are, it
And
is
your
sub-zero, so
car
please,
will not start.
please pray for us in this cold.
we're dying.
Borderline.
Yeah.
All right. So we will see you all next time. So in the meantime, stay darling and stay wonderful, dorks. Bye.
Bye.
Really? You're that obsessed with the whole Tarzan thing? Like,
Okay, the Tarzan thing
yeah.
is kind of insane.
It is, but like the people who made Frozen have that.
The Darling Dorks podcast is produced by Fourth Wall Creations. 5-year-olds don't at me. Music for Darling Dorks was made by Showbiz, who are releasing their debut album Illusion this upcoming spring. Thanks for listening.